Hey y'all, Coach McLean here with your daily workout. I'm going to start off with a warm-up, and today's is going to be all very simple stuff to get us started in this little journey of fitness and wellness while we are in lockdown. So we're going to start off with 10 to 15 jumping jacks. I'm going to show you what a jumping jack is. Up and down, nice and easy. Maybe 20 or 30 if you're already at a higher fitness level. 20 or 30 might get your heart rate pumping, blood flowing a little bit. Second movement we are going to do is called a Samson Stretch. We're going to go down into a lunge and we're going to reach up behind us. My back knee is on the floor, and then I'm going to stand up and switch it over, down, stretching my back hip here. Next movement, we're going to be doing some arm circles starting backwards, and then we will go for about 5 to 7 reps and forward for about 5 to 7 reps. And then I want you to do what I call Michael Phelps, which are basically self-huggers. Alternate your upper arm and your lower arm. Just getting ourselves nice and warmed up. Last movement I'm going to have you do is called a good morning. That is when we're going to put our fingers laced behind our head, not pushing down on our head, just touching back there. I'm going to send my hips back, keep my back flat, come down as far as my hamstrings let me, and then stand up. For today's workout, we're going to keep it super simple. Depending on your fitness level, you can go for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or 20 minutes. 3 movements in today's workout. The first movement is going to be a push-up. I'm going to do 5 of them. Arms extended, chest touches the floor, and fully push up. This is a proper push-up. We can scale it by doing what's called a worm. Means we lay down and then come up to a plank. Lay down and come up to a plank. We can modify by putting our knees down. Try to keep everything nice and flat. Lay down, come up to a plank. We can also worm this modified version. We roll down and then we roll back up. Most important is that our booty comes with us and we avoid the bum up push-up. Stay away from that. Our next movement is going to be sit-ups. For sit-ups, we can do a couple of different versions. Put our legs out straight, or we can tuck them in with a butterfly, which is going to be a little bit more challenging. If need be, you can weight your feet down with putting them under a couch or something like that. I'll show you all versions. We'll start with touching overhead, come up and touching our feet. The butterfly version, I'm going to go back, touch over my head, touch in front of my feet. It's a full sit-up. The days of crunches are over. And then lastly, if my feet are wedged under something, I would go down, come up, and touch that something that those are wedged under. Full sit-ups, 10 of those. And then the last movement we'll do is going to be 15 air squats. An air squat is going to be my hips back, knees drive out, chest stays tall, weight stays on my heels. I go down to below parallel, and I come up to full extension with my hips open and my knees. Down and up. Down and up. Forward view. Down and up. Down and up. If you can't squat all the way, you have knee problems, hip problems, give me what you can, or work with a chair where you end up sitting down on the chair and standing up to full extension. Sit down on the chair, stand up. Any portion of a squat is better than no squat at all. Every time I go through a round of 5 push-ups, 10 sit-ups, 15 air squats, I've completed a round. So I'd move a chip or a chalk, find something to track your rounds with. Then, as if I'm done at 15 minutes or 10 minutes, I'll count up all of my rounds, and then any reps that I had in my last incomplete round, and my score would be rounds plus reps. Put that number down in the comments if you did this workout. That way we can share our successes with each other. Alright, we've just finished a great workout, whether it was 10 minutes, 15, or 20 minutes. Great job on getting yourself to move today. Now we're going to move through a cool down. First movement is going to be a down dog. Nice wide stance with your feet. Hands are out in front. I'm going to push my head through my arms and drive my heels to the floor. A nice back stretch and stretch through the shoulders. Next I'm going to move into an up dog where my back arches and I'm looking up, getting a nice stretch through my core and my lower back. The next movement is going to be called a cat-cow. We put our knees down underneath us. We're going to arch our back up nice and tall, stretching out that spine. And then we're going to sink everything in to get a stretch through the back there. We can do this a couple of times, each movement, and back down. And lastly, we're going to finish with a simple child's pose. Hands are out in front. I'm going to lean back, put my head through my arms, drop my hips back, and I would hang out in that child's pose for about 20 to 30 seconds. I hope you've had a great workout today. Looking forward to seeing your scores in the comments.